Woo! Happy Thursday, everybody. Oh, we're almost at the weekend. I'm on my 15th day since I've gotten the vaccine. I see tons of bullshit, tons of fake rumors about the vaccine going around. More people with the fucking, oh my god, I have to wear a mask. Oh my god, it's not the law. It's what people need to realize. Stores have the right to refuse services. They just do. If they say you have to wear a mask to shop there and you want to shop there, but you don't want to wear a mask, you got to shop somewhere else. It's the same thing when you get a ticket from like Ticketmaster or something and you go to a sporting event. It says on the ticket you could be removed from the venue at any point. I never knew that. I found that after I think his name is Oakley when he got kicked out of the Knicks game like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. That a sports stadium could kick you out at any point. It's the same thing with a store that has a mask policy. It doesn't have to be the law. It's a store policy. So I think a lot of people get that confused when they're like, "Oh, I have to wear a mask." That's not the law. And I agree. Look, I'm sick of the masks. I'm sick of all of this shit. But if a store says this is what it is, and then people are like, "Oh, I got arrested for not wearing your mask." No, when the police come, and whether it be the security of the store, the manager, whomever makes contact with you, they say you have to leave, and you refuse to leave after you've been asked to leave, it's trespassing. So you'll get arrested for trespassing. Unfortunately, I know it sucks, but this is what it is. And if all these people don't want to get vaccinated, then you have to wear a mask. You don't want to wear a mask, then you have to get vaccinated. You don't want to do either of those two things? Good luck finding a store to shop in. And I'm not necessarily saying I agree with it, because I think in a few months we might be in a better place. My county that I live in is 30% vaccinated, so we're almost at that 70% mark. So it is.
Today, it's centered on context around any prior George Floyd drug use. Also, that when medical personnel got there, they believed, for all intents and purposes, that George Floyd was dead. And then the supervisory sergeant at the time pertained to legal analyst Marco Barrett, Laura Coates. He's a criminal defense attorney. She's a former federal prosecutor. Also,
where is everybody tonight?
Former top cop in D.C. and Philadelphia. Welcome to all of you. Laura, I do want to begin with the testimony from Derek Chauvin's supervisor, his sergeant.
Paramedic, I thought Floyd was dead when I arrived. Yeah, no shit.
That the force applied by Chauvin to the in the neck should have stopped when Floyd was no longer resisting. This contradicts
What's the defense's actual response?
No, I'm trying to get my connection to work, bro.
At the time he was doing what he did. We can very easily look at it and say, there's no way that's justified.
I gotta lower my fucking TV. I gotta get my fucking selfie stick. God God forbid my internet connection that I spend all this money on should fucking work. God forbid. I've come to terms with the fact that we're probably going to be in this pandemic for fucking ever. Master John Vlog, what's up, dude? Excuse me. Pizza man? I got a Philly cheesesteak steak on the way, bro. I'm pretty heated right now, man. There's so many people spreading fake bullshit about the COVID vaccines, and it's just like, bro, like, if you don't want to fucking wear your mask, get vaccinated. If you don't want to get vaccinated, wear a medical mask when you're out in public in large groups. It's like, I don't know, I just don't get it, man. I see one more person say, oh, it's not the law, I don't have to wear a mask. No, it's a fucking, James, what's up, dude? It's a fucking store policy. So if a store tells you, if you want to shop here, you have to wear a mask, it doesn't have to be a law. It's a store policy. It's against my right. No, it's not against your right. Stores have policies. We have to follow them. Just like Walmart has a no filming policy. You cannot film in Walmart. If you film in Walmart, you'll be asked to leave. If you don't leave, you get criminally trespassed. It's the same thing. You come into a busy store, you don't wear a mask, you're around other people, the manager or security. Where I am in Long Island, dude, everybody is wearing a mask. Every store by me, you have to wear a mask, and all the workers have to wear a mask. But I'm just saying, it's like, that's interesting, Brendan. I'm saying it's like, if people don't want to get the vaccine, no one's forcing you to get the vaccine, but if you want to shop at certain stores that have a sign out that says you have to wear a mask to shop here, it doesn't have to be a law. It's a store policy. It's the same thing like if you get a ticket from like Ticketmaster and you want to go to a sporting event. It says it right on the back of the ticket. You could be asked to be removed. You could be removed by the direction of whomever, which basically means you could be kicked out of that venue if they want. I don't have a problem in a public setting where it's like you're at the beach, you're with people you know. I have a problem with people spreading false rhetoric and then getting together by the dozens. I don't have a problem if you go to the park, you're out in the open. No, you shouldn't have to wear a mask. If you're out in the sun where the virus is statistically killed in 6 to 7 minutes of sunlight, no, don't wear a mask. Saying like if you go to a store, then there's signs on the door that say we're in compliance with the CDC. We ask that you wear a mask. Don't argue. Don't argue with the store owner. Don't argue with the managers because it doesn't have to be a law. It's a policy. And then people are like, oh, I got arrested for not wearing a mask. No, you were criminally trespassed. You were asked to leave and you didn't, which is criminally trespass. I'm just tired. I'm tired of the false narrative. I'm tired of the bullshit. If people want things to go back to normal, wear a fucking mask when you're in a crowded group of people. Or get vaccinated. It's one or the other. And then I see people posting like fucking fake shit about the vaccine. Like someone said, you get the vaccine and you're dead in 15 minutes. I got the vaccine 15 days ago and I'm fine. You know what changed? Y'all want to know what changed? My libido. My libido went up through the roof. That's the only thing that changed. I feel like a 16-year-old kid again going through puberty, which is good. And I have a hankering for like foods high in protein. I don't know. It could be a placebo effect, but I feel like a man. I don't know. Bullshit, man. Like people posting fucking fake shit. You get the vaccine and you're dead in minutes. My whole fucking family tree got the vaccine. Survival is the best. Isn't he great? Now people are like the Johnson & Johnson's not safe. My neighbors got the Johnson & Johnson last week. My uncle Mark got the Johnson & Johnson in Boston. The only thing you have to watch out with vaccines is if you have allergic reactions to other vaccines, like the flu vaccine or other vaccines, or if you're prone to anaphylactic shock, then maybe you might have an allergic reaction. Manny Entertainment. I've not heard of anybody dying from getting the vaccine. I could go through the list of people who've gotten the vaccine. My grandmother, fully vaccinated with Moderna. My step-grandma, fully vaccinated with Moderna. My grandfather, fully vaccinated with Pfizer. My neighbors, 2 of them, fully vaccinated with Johnson & Johnson. My neighbor over there, fully vaccinated with Moderna. Courtney, the girl I had on last night, fully vaccinated with Pfizer. My mom will be fully vaccinated. My mom actually won't be fully vaccinated for 2 more weeks, but she gets her second shot tomorrow. Me and my brother, my autistic disabled brother, we both got the Moderna vaccine. In 14 days, we get the second one. It's not necessarily adverse effects. It's an anaphylactic shock and an allergy that causes inflammation. That's why they have a nurse on the scene when you get your vaccine to give you a shot with an EpiPen if you have an allergic reaction to it. It's very similar to people who have allergic reactions to the flu vaccine. My aunt and my uncle get the Pfizer vaccine April 2nd, tomorrow. They get their first one. My aunt in Comac is fully vaccinated with Pfizer. My uncle in Comac is fully vaccinated with Moderna. The CDC would never allow. We have very strict regulations in this country in regard to medicine. The CDC would never allow something that if you take kills you, like a vaccine. They would never pass an EAU for a vaccine if it kills you. Yeah, Abigail's awesome. She's in the Philippines survival. She's awesome. She's good people. My therapist is fully vaccinated with the Pfizer vaccine, and her daughter is fully vaccinated with the Moderna vaccine. I haven't been to the Philippines either, and it's on my list of countries to go to, along with Australia, Italy, and Sweden. Just Tom. What's up, Just Tom? Hope my food's gonna be here soon. The vaccine, I got the Moderna vaccine 15 days ago. And April 15th at 10 a.m., I get the second jab. My autistic brother also got the Moderna vaccine. I don't really want to go to Paris, but I definitely want to go to Italy. It's just, the shit is just like, look, I don't want to be sound like a fucking martyr or anything, because I'm not on either side of this. I don't like either things. I don't like not following regulations, but I don't want to completely, hide in my house forever following regulations. I'm just like, yeah, man. I mean, if there's so much out there. If you have a family doctor, you should talk to your family doctor too, survival. But it's like the one thing that all doctors that I've asked questions to, they said if you've had bad allergic reactions to other vaccines, then you have to be careful getting this vaccine. That's what I was told. But I've gotten all of my vaccines. I've gotten my polio, amongst other things. I get a flu vaccine every year. I don't know. It's like I understand people, they don't want to wear masks, they don't want to get vaccinated. Okay, I get it, but don't spread false rhetoric. When they say this mask over here, right? They're like, it says on this mask, it says here on this mask and on the box, does not protect you against COVID. Really? Where exactly does it say on here does not protect you from COVID? Guess what? It doesn't say it on here. You want to know why it is? Because it's fucking people spreading false rhetoric. I don't fucking like either things, right? I don't want to wear a mask all the time, but I don't like people that don't wear their mask at all. You know what I mean? It's like we have to find the common ground. This style of mask, when I worked at the hospital for a year and months on a COVID floor, on the COVID ward, where people were sick, this is all I had. Guess what? Never got COVID. There were people and other cleaners who wore their masks like this. Guess what? They got COVID. I'll put this up right here. There's nothing on here that says this mask does not protect you from COVID. And when I buy another box, I'll make sure I show the box. I threw the box away because it's for the last one. But the next time I have a box of it, I'll show the box. Nothing on the box that says this mask does not protect you against COVID-19. I will say, however, that these style of masks do not protect you as well. Your cloth mask doesn't protect you nearly as much as this, right? Same with this one. Doesn't protect you as much as this. This is the gold standard. The K95, this is your mid-tier mask. It has 5 layers of filtration. And this is called an N95 because it circulates 95% of the airborne particles. And then these really aren't that great. These are like, if it's all you got, it's better than nothing, but it doesn't protect you nearly as much. I saw someone posting some bullshit saying this style of mask only protects you. They said this mask only protects you 0.07%, which is not true. It's called an N95 mask for a reason. 95% of circulation. And if someone doesn't want to wear any of these masks in crowded settings and in stores, that's fine. But because you didn't get your way, don't spread false rhetoric. The same with the vaccine. People saying, oh, the vaccine's not fucking safe. I know people that die within 15 minutes. You know what? It's been 15 days since I've got the vaccine, and the only side effects I've had is a stronger sexual desire and a craving for hearty, protein-based foods. Foods high in protein. And this is my next appointment on the back.
Left your food outside.
Thanks.
Why do you have 2 things going?
The computer is not working. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing.
Records, what's up, Records? Same thing when people are like, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck what? They're like, oh, alcohol doesn't work. Alcohol and sanitizer doesn't work. Yeah, it does. If it's 65% higher, 65% or higher, it kills all germs. Yeah, that was my mom, Shell. She pops in every once in a while. Muggs, you're the best, Muggs. What's up, Muggs? How's your day? How's everybody else's day going? Minister Brendan, there was another active shooter in California today. 4 people killed, one of them a child. Fucked up, man. You probably make pretty good money being an electrician, Survival. Oh, that's right, Muggs. It's like 9 a.m. there, right? Backland, what's up, dude? Muggs is about to work out, and I'm about to eat steak. Oh man, these are good. I got spinach and artichoke. I don't even know what these are. They're like spinach and artichoke mini paninis. Michigan's gonna have a hard time soon. Their COVID numbers are going through the roof. I don't know if that's what it's called, records. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so fucking starving. Angie Hicks is supposed to come on later. This whole thing could be over if people just wore masks. And you know what? Easter Sunday. So people will get together. The people that think COVID is not real. And there'll be a spike. The only thing different now from last time is that the UK strain is taking over. Dye my hair? Dye my hair to what color? I'm going to pass on those colors, record. Records, the thing is, we are so divided as a country where other countries, their people actually listen. It doesn't make you a sheep. It doesn't make you a sheep for following science. I don't agree with that, Brendan. I don't agree with that, Brendan. How many people died because of Trump saying COVID's not real and it's going to go away overnight? I'm not saying Biden's any better, but look, I'm not one of these people that have, their head so far up Donald Trump's ass you could tickle his pancreas with your tongue. Because Trump has said a lot of wrong shit. When somebody else on the Democratic side, they make a mistake or something, Republicans run with that shit. When someone on the Republican side makes a wrong assessment, there's excuses through the roof. I'm a Republican. Well, you said, yeah, sad to see more killing with Biden president than Trump. If Trump would have taken this shit seriously, thousands of people might still be alive. I give people the benefit of the doubt. Oh, no, it's fine. I give people the benefit of the doubt, bro. Like, but how many times could one person lie before you're like, I don't want Trump to be president again. I don't want Biden to be reelected again. You know who I want to be president? Ron DeSantis. If I can't get Ron DeSantis, then I want Mike Pence. No. No. It's on your map. I'm not arguing. I just don't agree with your assessment, brother. I lost all my support for Trump. I lost it when he came out last week and said the rioters that went to the Capitol, he said, oh, they were all hugs and kisses. Really? Really, dude? They were all hugs and kisses? Come on. Come on. Yeah, that's what I'm having, Mr. Brendan. Deluxe Philly cheesesteak. I have a restaurant by my house that just specializes in making staring the wall. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That would be like Biden saying, "Oh, the crisis at the border is not a crisis. It's fine." I am too, Bruce Sabago, but there's so much going on in the world right now. I'm not a Biden guy either, though. I think he's doing a terrible job. I want Mike Pence back. That might change, Brendan. This country is definitely going to shit. So I think less people are going to be wanting to come here. Yes, that's one of my favorite expressions, survival, along with when I was religious, which I am no longer. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And I like the word. That's what I'm saying, Brendan. We're going to want to go to other. I already want to go to Australia, bro. The other passage I liked was do not give dogs for what is sacred. Brandon probably knows what that's the don't cast your pearls among the swine. Brandon, is that's the one? Yeah, when I was religious, I liked those. But yeah. Don't spit in the wind, don't piss in the wind either. The thing is, we're just too divided right now on everything. Like that Marjorie Green girl. I think she's borderline psychotic. And the fact that more people don't think she's psychotic makes those people fucking psychotic. Marjorie Green is the woman that said 9/11 never happened. Or 9/11 was an inside job. Really? And then she said that dude, that David Haig dude that was involved, someone shot up his school. So like a year later, she like chased after him and like talked a bunch of shit to. She's a fucking fully grown woman talking shit to a teenager who watched people get their heads blown off in a school shooting. And then that other girl that looks like porn star Lisa Ann was like, "We saw how tough you were." Like, no, the two of you are fully grown women. Women. One of you in your 30s, the other one in your 40s. Why are you harassing some kid that fucking said he wanted stricter gun control? They're entitled to their opinions, but other people, if they don't have an opinion that they agree on, they're the enemy. I know tons of people in my family who fucking love Donald Trump, and they somehow think he's going to be president again. I don't agree with that, but I don't fucking try to fight my family. And I wouldn't do it to a stranger either. Like, if your opinion's different than mine, it's all good. It's all good. I voted for Trump in 2016. So I think he did great stuff with the wall and the border and border control, and more money in American pockets, and creating more businesses that produce American-made product, buy American, sell American, make American. I love it. I thought it was great. But when I am watching people die of COVID, and I have to be, I haven't talked about this, and I have to be the last face that you see because we can't allow your family members in to say goodbye to you. and my president at the time, Donald Trump, is saying it's not real, COVID is a hoax, bro, that's when you lose me. That's when you lose me. And the Democrat, Republic, Independent, no, bro. Like, I'm a man of integrity. I'm not perfect. I have tons of fucking flaws. But, like, don't fucking lie to me. Don't lie to my fucking face when I know what the fuck I'm seeing. We all want this to go away, right? We all want COVID to go away. Then we have to unite together. We have to do this shit together. Even if our opinions don't match, even if our opinions... I do. I think he did a terrible job, too. I think everyone did a terrible job, but it starts with our president. Governor Cuomo fucked us. Governor Cuomo caused us to lose 800 and something people every day. We were the first state to get hit. Trust me, dude. I blame Andrew Cuomo every day. I blame Andrew Cuomo for this. I blame him for this. Because I have to be on these type of prescriptions to get through my day because of his handling of COVID, along with the president. I have to be on antidepressants because of them. Because the shit I had to say. Biden's another fucking liar. Brendan, I'm not a Biden guy. I'm not Team Democrat either. I just think at the time I had to make an executive business decision. Which person relates to me more? Which person is the lesser of two poisons, in my own opinion? You could have a different opinion, say you think Trump was better. That's cool, man. No beef, no problem. And I think Trump is the biggest liar. But there's no beef. We're friends. We're good. And that's how it should be, though, is what I'm saying. Like, especially you, Survival, and Minister Brendan. We could have difference of opinions, but still want the same thing. For no more people to die from COVID. For this to go away so we could have our life back. So we could be like how humans are supposed to be. We're social beings. We're social creatures. We're creatures of habit. We want to be around people. We want to be around our friends. We don't want to lock down anymore. We don't want to hurt our economy anymore. You know, maybe I dog Trump a little bit more than I do Biden, but dude, I'm not a Biden supporter. I'm just on who's telling the truth more. And for my opinion, I related to Biden. Biden has had two catastrophic events. One where he lost his wife and his baby daughter in a car accident, and then his son died. I had a cousin who was like a brother to me, killed by a drunk driver, and then we all know how my dad died. So I had two catastrophic events. I felt in that moment, I lost my respect for Trump. I lost it when he did the Woodworth interview saying, this is bad, it gets into the air, it's much more contagious, it's complicated. And that night, he's at a pep rally of his saying it's going away, it's just the cold. It's not that big of a deal. It'll magically disappear. Brendan, I challenge you to be in my position. Like, see it from my perspective, if you will. You're working on a COVID ward. You're seeing people die of COVID. And that day, your president says saying one thing to somebody else in private and then saying a completely different thing to the public. How could you not be upset by that? If this is the dude who I elected for president who banged the porn star, and I was like, fuck it, I'm still gonna take him on. I'm still gonna give him my vote. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say anything about your past, Brendan. I'm just saying, see it from a frontline worker's perspective. Yeah, I know your past. I was just talking about mine, though. I was saying that because Biden had two catastrophic events, and I felt like he was seeing relating to me more and saying more things. He was telling less lies than Trump, in my opinion. Did you work at a COVID ward? I'm not judging you either. I'm just saying. I'm saying I want you to see why I switched up. Is what I'm saying. I'm not being confrontational. I'm saying why I changed my opinion of Trump. Yeah, but he caused mass hysteria when all that came out. That's cool. That's cool, Brendan. There's no problem. I'm just telling you guys why I switched from being a guy who voted for Trump, who decided not to vote for Trump. And as far as the governor and everybody in between, this whole fucking country failed us. Everybody did a poor job at this. And I don't think China gets blamed as much as they should. No, you could. This is a safe place, Brendan. Even if your opinions are completely different than mine, I'm not going to judge you or look at you differently. Like I said, I'm just telling you why, when I was working at the hospital, why I changed my opinions of Trump. There's a good chance if I wasn't working at the hospital and I wasn't seeing this thing firsthand, I might have a different opinion of COVID. But because I saw what it can do and did do, I had to make the best choice for me and my family. Honestly, I think if COVID never happened, I don't think Biden would have been voted in. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, everyone has different opinions. No, you can say whatever you want. Like I said, I'm just giving my perspective of why I made those choices and what I saw and how what I saw influenced my decision. I could I'm like 90%, I'm like 95% sure if COVID doesn't happen and our economy is still booming the way it was and the border is secure and all the things like that, I would probably most definitely have voted for Trump. I just felt like there was too much division and I had to make the best choice in my own opinion. I had to make the best choice. What are red pills? Red pills? Oh, red pills like the Matrix, like the blue pill or the red pill. The red pill is Trump and the blue pill is Biden. Is that what it was? Is that what you're saying? I thought you survival. The Matrix was that was one of my favorite movies. The first one, not the other fucking bullshit ones after that. What's up, Art from the Heart? I'm good. I'm good. I'm just hoping that I have another option, in 4 or what is it, 3 years and 3 years and 10 months. I hope I have an option other than Trump and Biden. I'm hoping that there's like a Mike Pence in there or a Ron DeSantis in there. You know, I'm not knocking the 70-year-olds, but I wouldn't mind a guy that's, in their 50s. Like, can we get some youth in the White House? Can we get some energy? These old guys are killing me, man. One guy's too orange and the other one's not even awake half the time. So it's like, unfortunately for me, I haven't witnessed too many great presidents. Like, it was Bill Clinton, George Bush, Obama, Trump was all right. And so far, Biden, gee whiz, Obama. How about that Obamacare? Oh, I got a job already, Brandon. I'm going to be working from home. What about the Chauvin trial? I got to refresh my memory real quick. Brandon, I have my own daycare business that I'm going to revive, believe it or not. Chauvin. Let me refresh my memory real quick. Let me just recap for the day. So George Floyd's fiance testified today. I thought that was really powerful. The two EMTs were interviewed today on the stand, and then they had, I think it was a police captain, and there was also a fire chief. Yeah, dude, I had my own business before I worked at the hospital. I take care of kids and mentor kids. Um, what was your question about it? Like, what went on today? Survival, or what do I think of that? Like the whole thing. I'm not sure what your question was. I I don't know if I told you I have a criminal justice associate's degree. I majored in criminology, um, both in high school and college. I To be honest with you, I wish first degree murder was at least an option. After studying the footage and the tape, um, you have to look at how George Floyd's body was, right? So he's handcuffed, and there's also 2 officers over his lower back and his legs. He's detained. He's not going anywhere. At that point, you should get your knee off his carotid artery. Yeah, so this is to recap what I said. I wish first-degree murder was an option. It's going to be very hard to prove that. Second-degree murder, I think, is a good charge for this officer. Manslaughter again. I'm not sure. Third-degree murder. My opinion has changed more and more with the information that comes out, because the video doesn't lie, right? So there's a point in the video. We'll say this is right here. This is George Floyd's neck, right? There's a point in the video where the cop not only adjusts his knee, but he kind of torques it in more, right? And he does that for quite some time, as George Floyd is saying, I can't breathe, you're hurting me, So we have to remember that he's handcuffed, he's face down, and there's also 2 other officers on top of him. He's not going anywhere. So, what? No, it's got to be more than manslaughter, Brendan. And it was released today that when his superior went to the scene, Chauvin never said anything about putting his knee on his neck. Chauvin never said anything about being on top of him for several minutes. And his boss testified today and said, when he was cuffed and detained by the other 2 officers, he should have been moved in the recovery position, which is on your side or with your butt on the ground and your legs out in front of you. So, and that's in their policy. They actually showed the Minneapolis police their policy after you've cuffed someone who may have been resisting a little bit. They have to be moved into the recovery position as soon as possible. He didn't resist that much. I've seen videos where people fucking resist and clobber the cop. When Chauvin, and by the way, it's not admissible in court, but Chauvin did this to another black person who was a 14-year-old boy. It's just not. I don't know what black community would accept an acquittal. That's got to be a joke from that community, because if there is an acquittal, you can bet your ass there's going to be some crazy shit happening. The other thing is, when Chauvin came onto the scene, he already knew what he was there for, right? He knew he was there for a counterfeit $20 bill. He was not there to get someone who has a loaded bomb in their car. He was not there because someone was armed. He was there for a $20 bill, and he came on the scene with his gun drawn. I heard talk from the black community that they're anticipate. Sorry, I need glasses, survival. I forgot to tell you that. Anticipating. I thought you said accepting. My bad. That's my bad eyesight, survival. And the crazy happened, nothing good comes. You know what, bro? But this is the one time where and look, I'm not black, I'm white, right? This is the one time where I actually, if it happens, it happens. And I don't really blame them. No, she's cleaning and stuff. Just Joe.
What?
Just Joe wants to know if you're drunk.
Why?
We're on this screen. We're not on this screen.
Why would I be drunk?
I don't know. She just asked if you're drunk.
Why? Would it sound like I'm drunk?
2 wrongs never make a right.
I'm not drunk. Let's go.
She's mom. Brendan, he didn't really resist that much. She is good. Courtney is good today.
Huh?
You're on this screen.
I'm not on there. You see me? I'm a bird. Bird needs a puppet. I don't. What's that mean? Need a puppet.
Brendan has puppets that when he teaches kids church, he does like puppeteering.
Oh, really? That's cool. What kind of puppets does he have? What kind of puppets do you have, Brendan?
Who cares? They're
Maybe
weird.
Kyle would like.
They're weird and creepy. He's not gonna sell one to Kyle.
You saw what it looked.
Yeah, it's like a ripoff of the Cabbage Patch Kids. What's Kyle gonna do with a puppet?
Hey, he's so cranky.
Well, Survival and Brendan. My mom is a big Trump fan, so
No, I'm not.
you were.
I'm not. I made a mistake. People make mistakes.
Don't tell that to them. They're hardcore trumpets.
Ay, ay, ay.
My mom was ragging on me all voting time. You're voting for Biden? You're voting for Biden? I should put a giant fucking sign in the corner of my room that just says Biden, so you see it every day. That's T. That's the one that was supposed to give. So T. Coy, Just Joe is her mom. She was the one that was supposed to send you the Valentine's Day card, but she never did.
That's all right.
So that's her mom. Her mom's in my chats all the time.
Who's the one that asked me about the face cream?
I don't remember. That was one of the Filipino people.
Somebody asked me about my face cream.
Nickname for Mama Bird, the Meatball Lady, and Travis, Pizza Man Travis. Nickname
What?
Nickname for Brendan, the Toothless Disaster.
Meatball Lady.
Oh, that one
and Pizza
burned.
Man Travis.
That was a nasty line by me, Brendan.
And we don't have we don't put mushrooms on our meatballs.
I called Brendan the Toothless Disaster because he got fucked up teeth up front.
Who does?
Brendan.
That's not nice.
They called me Pizza Man Travis
So why you call him Toothless Disaster for?
because he's got messed up choppers.
How do you know?
Because I video chatted with him twice. Oh my God, with the Valentine's Day, don't make promises you can't keep. Nita May! Nita May! See, she's alive. She's alive, Mom.
Who?
Nita May from Alabama. Oh, Nita May also got the vaccine. How are you feeling, Nita May?
Did her house get destroyed?
Nope, her house was fine.
Me and Curly had.
Curly is the name of its fucking weird puppet.
Did you see his puppet?
Yeah, I saw it.
I doubt you have no teeth.
Oh, he has teeth. They're just like his chompers are a little fucked up. He called me Pizza Man Travis.
All right.
You're feeling okay though, Nita May?
It's not weird. She said I'm great. Shut up, LOL. Is that for you?
Yeah.
Hi, Nita May. She got her shot. What shot did you
She
get?
also had COVID too. She got Moderna.
No. Did you have it bad?
When she had COVID, yeah. She was the one who said she thought she was gonna die.
Really? When did you have it?
Christmas.
Oh, that's terrible. Just Joe said he's weird. You're a little weird, minister.
He's good people though. He preaches the good word. He was on Survival's thing with his weird puppet.
With the puppet?
Yeah.
This is weird. This screen has a different picture.
This
than
is on.
one.
This is a 10-second delay.
Oh,
This is live.
this is live.
This is live. That's delay.
Okay. Take that. Yeah, take that, Travis. I'm going to watch the Charlie Brown Easter.
Charlie Brown Easter is not on.
We have it on the phone. Carl and I are going to watch it.
That's stupid.
No, it isn't. It's funny. It's when they try to make Easter eggs and they boil it and do all kinds of stupid stuff except hard boil them.
You must be fucking blind, Survival.
Why'd you say that?
Why does your mom look like your sister? You're fucking blind, dude. I thought I had bad eyesight.
Don't say that.
You know the guy who voiced Charlie Brown has been in and out of jail for like.
Charlie Brown is a badass.
The guy who voiced the original Charlie Brown, he's been in and out of jail for like
Really?
methamphetamine possessions and whatnot.
What Charlie Brown? Who else is on? Anybody else I know?
I'm dying Easter eggs this weekend.
Who is?
Kikoi.
We're gonna do them tomorrow. I bought an Easter egg machine. You put it in the machine, and you use these markers, and it goes around and around and around. Makes all these stripes and stuff.
Who's Mama Berg is Vera from Cheers. Somebody else said that too.
Who's Vera?
I don't know. You never watched the show Cheers?
No. Yeah, I don't know no Vera.
From Cheers?
There's a Vera on Cheers. No, Travis isn't the color eggs. Just Mama and Kyle. Stop being mean to Stephanie.
That's who she lives with now. She moved.
She
moved from Michigan to Indiana.
Why was
Because nobody knows.
fresh eggs? Somebody has chickens.
So?
You know, fresh eggs are delicious.
They don't taste any different from the.
Yes, they do.
I've had them twice.
Oh. We're making hamburger shoes, and that's what's up. What's hamburger?
So my last name is Inselberger.
Ah.
My screen name is Berg. So I said we should make a type of sports shoe where it's colored like a burger. So the bottom layer of the shoe is the bun. Then you got the burger. Then you got the lettuce, tomato, cheese, and then the top bun. And then instead of having the Michael Jordan emblem of him dunking, you have like a heavy set dude who's kind of round and pudgy. And instead of him dunking, he's got his hand like this and he's eating a burger. I was going to call them. What was I going to call them? Survival? He said he was going to draw up a design.
Who's night today?
She said the eggs that she gets, but when I had them, they didn't taste any different.
I think they're different. The yolk is brighter. It's richer. It's healthier for you. I'm gonna make deviled eggs and egg salad. Yeah, after the fact, yeah. That's what we'll make. Travis has the ham part down. What's that? Your ham?
No, like the hamburger. I'm talking about the sports shoes that one design.
Oh, okay. All right. Get it.
No, she's not.
What?
Kikoi says you're 100% right.
About what?
I don't know, the fucking eggs.
Put your mushrooms on the people.
He's got it.
You have
so
a sense of humor.
He was
friend.
talking to someone who was also in New York, and they got a pizza, and they had a couple of mushrooms on it. He's
Oh,
like,
no.
see, mushrooms do come on pizza. I never said they don't, but in Long Island, New York, it's really not. Italians don't really eat mushrooms like that, man.
That's funny.
I don't know. Fucking mushroom on meatballs. I have a family full of Italians. I don't fucking know anybody that puts mushrooms on meatballs.
But don't you? Who's Curly?
That's the name of his fucking puppy.
Aw,
Oh.
that's cute. Curly. All right, I gotta go watch. What's it called?
The
The Easter egg.
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown's Easter egg. Tell us stories about Travis when he was little. Oh my God. Let's see. I'll tell you a quick one. Let's see. When Travis was about 2.5, I bought him an easel
Oh, not this.
for him that you can paint with, and you can do has chalkboard on it. And I was taking a shower, and I had to gate him in the bedroom that's across from the bathroom and leave my shower door open so I could watch it, because he always climbed on things and jumped off things. So he decided to climb on the easel, straddling the easel, lost his balance. On his way down, he hit one of the knobs on a metal knob on his dresser, cracked his nose open from the bridge all the way to the tip, completely open. He had about 10 stitches. They had to put him in a papoose.
I don't think anybody knows what that is.
Well, they had to tie him up because they didn't put him to sleep. They shot needles and Novocaine in his nose to numb it. Then we had a driveway, a blacktop put in.
Ah, shit.
And he found there were some in little bits of black tar that turned into rock that was in the flower beds. And I was taking care of his brother, who was about 6 months old. And he decided he was going to put the rock in his nose to see if it fit. Well, it fit and it stayed there. And he had a big bump again in the bridge of his nose. So I had to drive on the parkway holding his nose so they would sniff the rock up his nose. Otherwise, I would have had to get a surgeon come in, and he would have to be put to sleep to get it out because it would go into his lung. So I had to drive with one hand and pinch his nose and hold it so that he would sniff the rock up. So by doing that, I ran in. They were able to get it long tweezers and pull it out. So that was that one. Then he was playing at this is all in the same year of being 3. He was playing at his grandparents' house, and they have a built-in pool with a wooden deck around it. He stubbed his toe, and a big piece of wood went into his big toe, into the meaty part. We couldn't see it, so we kept saying there was nothing wrong with him. And then he woke up the next day screaming he had blood poisoning from the wood in his foot. We ran him to the hospital because he had a fever. They took an x-ray and he had a very large piece of wood. So they had to cut open his toe to get the wood out and then clear up the infection. That was all when he was between 2.5 and 3. By then the hospital gave me a blue credit card because I was in there so many times with him in less than a year that a social worker came in and I had to be questioned because he was getting hurt so much. I think they thought that I was doing something to him. So yes, that was just that part. Yeah, ouch is right. Yeah. So that's why Mama has a lot of hair color in her hair to cover up all the gray.
Any other injuries? You forgot when I busted my chin open in kindergarten.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Then at school, yeah, they got new playground equipment. He was in kindergarten, kindergarten or first grade. He cut his neck on
Monkey bars
that weren't put together correctly. So he had a gouge in his neck, and that was a couple of little butterfly stitches because it opened up like a hole. But the school didn't tell me, so they slapped a Band-Aid on it. And when I got him home to take the Band-Aid off, there was this very round hole. So again, he needed stitches for that. He was a wild kid. Jumping, climbing, catch me jumping off the counter, jumping off the furniture.
How about when you were pregnant with Kyle and the dresser and the TV fell on my head? And Jimmy next door had to help me out.
I don't remember that one. He did a lot of damage. Some of it I can't even remember because he was constantly hurt. And I was constantly stressed out. I had a kid throw a worm on my head and I waited for him to come down from the jungle gym and I let him have it.
How about when Kyle had second-degree burns on his hand for touching that old stove?
Yes. And
why did he touch it for?
He was in a walker at the time. Now walkers they don't have them anymore. Walkers that they have now are not, you can't move in them. They're more bouncy.
I remember him crying a lot and having his hand wrapped.
Yeah, he did. He had burns on his hand.
But they healed.
They healed, yeah. They weren't like, first degree burnt. I
don't get how he did that though when the stove.
The stove, we had just moved into the house. The stove was old and the insulation on the front of the stove was not good anymore, and we did not know that. So then Dad went out and bought a new stove.
What was the treatment? Do you remember what treatment Kyle was on? For his burns on his.
Oh yeah, he had ointment and dressing, and I had to bring him to the pediatrician every day. And they changed the dressing, look at it, put more stuff, burn cream on it, wrap it up again for 3 days just to make sure he didn't get an infection, and then he was on antibiotic. I have stories. I'm 63. I have stories, believe me.
What other injuries? The only other one that comes to mind was when I split my foot open when I was 22 on Thanksgiving.
Oh.
When I split.
Yeah, well, yeah. Who walks around bare feet at Thanksgiving time? All right, I promised, brother. I gotta go watch. Bye, everybody. Going to watch Charlie Brown Easter.
The Easter Beagle.
Easter Beagle. That's it. I'm coming, Kyle.
Are you happy, just Joe? You got all the fucking stories? Okay.
What?
I was talking to just Joe. Let's see if I can switch over to my laptop. How'd you know the pepper was gonna go up my nose, Just Joe? Funny thing is, I remember that like it was yesterday. Oh, we forgot to tell them when I knocked out Kyle's teeth. The time I knocked out all of Kyle's front teeth. Okay. One time I knocked out all my brother's teeth. I get my fucking charger on because now my phone's gonna die. Shut up, Just Joe. Damn it! Fucking plugged everywhere. Fuck is the end of the book? God darn it! I said darn it. I didn't say damn. Oh, you're not thinking about that. Oh, okay, we're good. Oh. It's a Travis move. How do you know it's a Travis move? Raise this up a little bit more. Yes, Travis. Right.
Working in no, but he had hearing
I just want my shit to work tonight. So look at all that chip paint back there, Brendan. Yes, smart man. Survival, happy wife, happy life. Happy wife, happy life. I wouldn't know because I'm a bachelor, but yeah, happy wife, happy life. Excuse me. The chip paint back there is from banging girls in the missionary position, and their heads hitting the back part of the paint and chipping the paint. That's what that's from, Brendan. Saint, what's up, Saint? Just Joe, we were talking about for the George Floyd case. What do you think's gonna happen? Just Joe. I'm hoping there's gonna be some justice for George Floyd. Sounds like fun, Brendan. Guys, I woke up this morning and I was 212 pounds. I'm thrilled. I'm way down from 230, 235 pounds. Ah! Man, I don't know if I want to stay up and wait for Andy's giant blackheads to come on here. You're 6'2"? I wish I was 6'2". When I wear this blue jersey, it makes my eyes pop. Who do I argue with? Brendan, I'm an alpha male, dude. I don't need to argue with women. When they're ready to be big girls and come back to daddy, I'm right here in the bed waiting for 'em. I don't chase girls. I play, I kind of play the role of a douchebag, but like if I really like you, um, like if I really like a girl, of course um, I think I'm the perfect combination of being respectful but not being a pushover either. But I have a rough exterior, and I definitely play the role of a douchebag. If you're worthy of my love, you'll get it. And if you're a shitty girl or a shitty person, I don't pay any attention to you. I'm not one of these guys that fucking fall over for the girls. You know what I mean? Dude, Angie's like fucking 50 something years old though, bro. I also argue with Just Joe. Am I gonna make Just Joe my wife? Please. Yeah, I mean, you gotta be respectful, but you don't want to be like every other dude and be a pushover. Because girls don't like that either. You gotta play the game, bro. You gotta play a little hard to get. Man, you know that. You've been in love, Brendan. You've been married. Did I ever tell you the time my ex fiance farted, Brendan? So there we were. We were at her house in Long Beach, and I'm outside in the backyard on one side of the house, right? And I'm grilling up some steaks. And I was probably watching something on my phone as well. She's on the other side of the house in the living room, but the windows are open, right? This girl farted. She farted so loud, the ground underneath me shook. I thought Island was having its first earthquake. I was concerned about an earthquake and aftershock. I thought somebody threw a fucking grenade over the fence. That's how loud this girl's fart was. I swear to God, the ground shook. I shook out of fear. So I go inside, and it's just me and her. And I know it wasn't one of my farts, because one of my farts don't sound like the fucking world's gonna end. So I went into the living room, and I said, "What the fuck was that noise, Rebecca?" And she's like, "What noise?" I said, "What the fuck was that atomic bomb fart noise?" And she goes, a bullfrog?" I said, "Sure, it could be a bullfrog if it has a rocket launcher strapped over its shoulder and it's flinging grenades in my direction. Then yes, it's a bullfrog."
Says I look like Vera. This is Vera from Cheers. You never, her face is never shown. That's the only episode she's shown it.
Well, how do
With
they?
a pie in the face. How do I look like this person?
No idea. Brendan, I thought the world was coming to an end. This girl farted so loud. She would blow the bathroom up to the point where it smelled like the fucking town dump was in our house. I get it, women poop and fart too, but it was just like dealing with a truck driver who ate raw eggs and took X-Lax. And then she wonders why I didn't always make love to her. Maybe because she smelled like shit, took a bunch of shits, stunk up to the house to the point where it smelled like shit 24/7. Thank you, Carla. Yeah, she smelled horrible, bro. Her vagina smelled bad too. She wonders why I didn't fucking put out. If I have better hygiene than you do, and you're a girl, I mean, I farted all the time too. Like my first girlfriend when I was like 18, I think I farted on her like 67 times in one day. If you're taking massive dumps and shitting and fucking farting louder than me, then yes, you're right. I will not be able to handle you. You know what I miss, Brendan? You know what I miss? Orgies with multiple women. That's what I miss. I don't know what that means. Whenever a tsunami tsunami happens in New Zealand, I just tell my friends I went for a swim. I have a Nintendo game. I have a Nintendo system hooked up in my room, my living room. I have two TVs in my room, so I have this TV over here, and then this TV back over here. That's what my Nintendo and Amazon Fire Stick is hooked up to. And yes, I still have the Holy Bible out. I have not opened it and have not read it, but it's standing up still on my nightstand, brother. Yes, it was, Brendan. I agree. See, we agree on something, Brendan. Madsky? Madsky? What's up, Mad Sky? Mad Sky? I'm not reading it though, Brendan. But it's out in public view. Ah! I don't know if I'm gonna stay up late and wait for Angie. Just went my Simon. Just watch my summon. Just watch my Simon. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. Just watch my messages. Nice try, Brendan. It was a good try. I guess it's just me and you now, Brendan. Easter bagel. I don't know why I thought this was such a great thing. What's a fucking black voice, Brendan? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what a black voice is.
It'd be great to be in the ring with you again, man. Oh, yeah, sure will. Okay. All right. Hey, see you on Monday night. You're not doing that, but I have a match. I want to come check it out. 7 years. Long time.
If it's not racist, then yeah, Brendan. What's the other puppet's name going to be if you have Curly? No one's being tough on me now. Um, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. What exactly um do you need to be hard on me for in regards to what? But in regards to what topic? I have no idea what you mean, Brendan. Oh, good to see that you're still here, Jessica. My two biggest supporters are still here. Getting over my loss. I'm pretty good on those things, Brandon. My loss of my cousin and my dad, I moved on. I've definitely moved on. What what specific things do I need to take more serious? What's the what's the topic? What's the genre? Yeah, I'll get the whole fixed eventually.
Yeah, I have the whole thing. Actually.
Smiley's gonna help me with what? Motivate what? What exactly is she gonna motivate me with? I'm confused, Brendan. He lived in Compton. Brendan lived in Compton. uh, there's something called Hell, Michigan. You said the H word, Brendan. Brendan, you said the H word. Hell, Michigan. Hold on. I'm doing it right now, just show. It's a naughty word, Brendan. It's an uncorroborated community. What does that mean? Is a region not governed by local municipal corporations, settlement. not governed by its own municipal corporation. I don't know what the fuck that means. Hell has no defined boundaries or population. Statistics zone. Doesn't say how many people still live there. Hmm. Interesting. Ah, good one, Brandon. Yosemite. Brendan, go to Sweet Hollow Road. How come you chose to live in Detroit? I don't know what UP means. Oh, cool. Michigan has no fucking sports teams that are worth watching. How about that? Detroit hasn't won shit. What do you victors? What the fuck did you win? Detroit sucks. How about that? Your sports teams fucking suck. How about that? Well, that's cool. I'm gonna log off because my phone's dying. So this was fun. I'm tired. I'm probably gonna try to go to bed early tonight. You all know where to find me tomorrow. Good night.